Good morning and very warm welcome to this walk around video of Burton Waters boat sales. Today you're here with Archie as we go around this 1992 Princess 35 Flybridge. As I'm sure you can see, this boat is in really nice condition. She's currently lying just outside of Ipswich in Wolverston Marina, equipped with the later Volvo Penta TAMD D41Bs, which are 200 each. She's lying here in the water at the moment with Wolverston Marina, and the owner has decided to reluctantly put her up for sale. As you can see from the outside, she's in really good condition for a 1992 boat especially. And the boat is of course equipped with side panels to accompany the canopy. We've just taken those off for the purposes of today's video. From the outside, we start from the back. This boat does come with a tender which can be negotiated separately, not included in the boat price. But first things first, you can see this really nice size bathing platform with the teak down there as well, which owner has done personally. And now we hop aboard onto the aft deck and get a really good idea of the boat's condition. So here we've got all original, covered by this nice bimini top here as well. Of course, like I say, you can have the boat does come with side panels here as well. We've just taken those off for the purposes of the video. And you can see both the flooring and the upholstery on the seats. It's been kept in really, really nice condition. Looking forward, we've got the really nice sliding doors going into the cockpit area. But before we go there, I just want to show you the side deck access. Really nice wide access with a good hold rail to mean I can get up here nice and safely. And I can walk down here completely naturally without feeling encumbered at all. And then for a 35-foot boat, we're on this massive foredeck area. So much space out the front. There's a cover on the windscreen at the moment. You can see just how well this owner has kept this boat and how nicely she presents. The side decks are symmetrical, and so each side is just as wide as each other. It makes for really easy access around the entire boat, which makes a nice difference. As some boats this size, Princess have done a really good job in making the whole boat easily and safely accessible. Do have an electric windlass up the front here as well, which is can also be controlled by at the Helm station. You can see up the top there too, got the Flybridge, which is really nicely set, and it does have a nice bimini enclosure up there, which is currently stowed. It's so nice and wide down here, I don't even have to hold the rail. So without further ado, let's head on inside and see what she's got for us. So we're in this really nicely spaced cockpit area. It's a large area, enough to accommodate lots of guests, and as well enjoy peacetime if you want to come and spend the boat on your own. The upholstery in here is all original, and as I hope you can see, it's a really nice general condition, no marks, no stains, and nothing hiding underneath seat cover either. Over in this corner, we have a television accompanied with the heating controls as well. And this seat as well is a really nice L-shaped seating, complementing this seat here as well. So you can see there's plenty of room to entertain. This seat does actually fold out into a double berth as well, so it's a nice conversion for if you've got guests staying on board. We'll come back to the Helm station in just a moment, but first I wanted to go down into the galley area, where again, in this different area of the boat, we've got a really nice open space. I'm 6 foot tall and I can stand in here without any problem at all. So much of this boat is still original, although the owner has modernised the galley area just to sort of differentiate some of the colours which otherwise exist on the boat. The woodwork in here is all original and kept in really nice condition. I hope you can see, whilst the boat has, whilst the current owner does come down to use the boat, just how good condition everything is in. Looking across, you've sort of got this second saloon area or dining area with this really nice U-shaped seating as well. The table does drop down for another berth conversion, so we haven't even got to the master cabin yet, and we've already gone past 2 double berths, which I think is a really, really nice touch. The other thing is the owner has gone through the boat and replaced the lights to all LED. So it just brings the boat forward a few decades from 1992. It just helps it look a little bit more modern without losing any of its taste. Moving forward, in the forward or master cabin, you can see hopefully really, really nice offset double berth with plenty of space to manoeuvre, get changed. Again, as you can see in the mirror, headspace is not a problem for me really. Does start to slope up towards the edge of the bed, but you've got plenty of room to manoeuvre, store items, got hanging storage in here as well. Just storing plenty, your infill cushion and various other bits and bobs. As well as storage, both sides of the berth, another hanging storage in there as well. And what I really like about in here is the amount of light that you get through. So you have your hatch overhead, you've got your portholes either side, and you don't get the feeling that it's a dark boat. It's really nice and bright in here. Coming back out the master cabin, you've got your heads in here as well. And shower, toilet, and everything you need to be nice and comfortable, either for a weekend or possibly even longer than that. Then coming back up, what I also really like about this boat, by the way, is the amount of grab points that you have throughout. So when you're underway, just got good secure grab points as you move about the boat, and everything is just nicely put together. Of course, without the windscreen cover on there, it's really, well, with the windscreen cover on there, it's still a really nice bright space to be, and you don't feel as if you're left in the dark in any way, and it's just a really nice pleasant space. Then of course you walk out onto the aft deck area with access up to the Flybridge, but first I'd like to show you what's here at the helm. So here we are at the helm station. Underneath the helm seat you have all your ship systems and electronics, where your sort of main control panel is. Moving up onto the helm position, got a twin seat, so you can have a co-pilot up here with you as well. And you can just see, for its age, it was really well equipped when the boat was first built. It does come with autopilot. The engines have got about 1,400 hours on them each, and just sat here at the helm station now, you just get a bit of an idea and how much visibility that you have across the boat. Of course, excusing the windscreen cover on there, but it's a really nice helm position. It's got original equipment, so the dashboard, that nice authentic Princess look. The current owner does have a sort of secondary screen here as well, which has got all sorts of different functionalities. But you've got a VHF installed, sound system throughout the boat, windlass control as well as all your other sort of bits and pieces. Like I say, the boat does come with autopilot, so it does make life easy for when you're underway. So now we're up here on the Flybridge as well, just to give you an idea of the view that you have over the bow of the boat. Up at the Flybridge controls, you do have everything you've got down in the helm station. So you've got your autopilot down there, as well as windlass controls, speed, depth gauges, everything that you would need. And of course, you do also have behind you this bimini top cover. It's stowed at the moment, but that would give you a nice sort of cover out the sun for those hot days that you're underway and using the Flybridge. You can see up here as well, I've just taken some of the covers off so you get a bit of an idea. The upholstery and the seating arrangements, again, really nice condition as well. So if you are underway with guests, you've got plenty of room up here to be able to manoeuvre and entertain whilst on the move. So thank you very much indeed for watching today's video on this Princess 35. Just to recap, this is a 1992 boat. It is got 1400 hours on its engine, presented really nicely and kept in really good condition by the current owner. It's going to be going up for sale at $49,950 and make a really nice boat for anybody who's looking for a 35-foot Flybridge model with plenty of interior space, but also plenty of usable and versatile outdoor space as well. Hopefully this video gives you a little bit of an idea of her condition, and that should make a really good addition to anybody who's looking for this sort of thing. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please feel free to give our Ipswich office or Lincoln office a call, and we'd be very happy to come and show you around her. I've been Archie, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thank you.